Welcome to another Actors Talk with me, your host, actress and host, Gabby Kennedy. And today I am joined by Alice G, who has been nominated for Best Student Film in this year's film festival. Alice, thank you so much for joining me today. Um, where are you joining us from today? Where are you located?
Actually now I'm in LA
Okay.
and yeah, I'm attend the summer session at UCLA.
Nice, nice. And where are you from before this summer session?
I'm from China.
China. Okay, where
Yeah.
where?
Which city?
What is it called?
Called Wenzhou. Actually, it's near Shanghai.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Alice. Then we're going to have a great conversation. And I'm here to celebrate your victory along with you of being nominated as Best Student Film. And the name of your
Thank
film
you.
is Lipstick. Will you tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about your film?
Actually, I created the film based on my real experience. And I want to tell the story about the lipstick. Actually, the story tells about like two girls and their male teacher, and actually the monitor E finds that um maybe her uh her friends paid more attention, like her teacher paid
Okay.
more attention to her friends, and but at first the teacher have to pay the most attention to the monitor because she's like an assistant, and she helps a lot to his teacher, to her teacher, but um, after that, she reports her friends that her friends bring the lipstick to school. Since actually in China, it breaks the rules, and I mean,
Okay.
everyone forbids to bring the lipstick at school. And finally, when she went to the office and she reports these things, and she finds this lipsticks was given by her teacher. Just like, yeah, this male teacher gave the lipsticks to her friends. And but actually, in fact, because her friend suffered from the sexual harassment from this male teacher, and finally she found the these facts and find the secrets, and finally she forgives her friend. Yeah.
Okay, that's a very good story. Now you mentioned in school it's forbidden to bring lipstick, right? Why
Yes.
is that?
Because like in China, everyone wants to, uh, yeah, suggest students just focus on studying
Yeah,
instead of like making up or something else. Yeah.
fashion and makeup and hair, things like that. Yes, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yes.
Now, before we move on from the topic of lipstick, now since you have this amazing story, I'm always trying to find an endorsement deal, honey. Do you have a favorite shade of lipstick or a favorite brand of lipstick that you use in China?
I use a brand named Into You. I can show you.
Yes, show me. Let me see.
Yeah, it's just like this one. I
Is that what
used
you
it
have on now?
today.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
It's very pretty. It looks, you can tell that you have on lipstick, but it also looks like it could be your natural lip color. So it's very pretty.
Yeah, it's good, and it's also like I can afford it.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a plus. That's a plus. So you created the story Lipstick out of your own personal experience. So this film is not just a student film for you, but this is something that is your real story, something that you can relate to. Can you
Yes.
tell me, can you tell me a little bit about the team and maybe some of the actors that made this film happen?
Yes, actually, I really want to appreciate all the film crews and film crews members. And actually, in my impression, it's hard for me to direct the actresses. I mean, sometimes I don't know how to talk about like the emotions
Yeah,
or yeah, something else. I think it's hard for me to express my feelings to them. And my supervisors helps me a lot. Actually, before we shooting, she she told us we need to have a like workshop before. Actually,
yeah.
I never know this before. I don't know what's a workshop,
Hmm.
but my supervisors graduate from NYU, and I think maybe there's some difference between the US and China. And yeah, after that, I know, oh, like maybe the workshop can help the actors to like build the relationship before, and
Yeah.
maybe they will know each other, and it will help them to act later. And also, actually, uh, I don't have lots of experience before. I mean, like the filmmaking before, but my producer helped me a lot, and he helped me solve lots of different problems like money, actresses, like casting, and um, actually before we shoot it, one actress said she couldn't come
Uh,
to act. I mean, at that time, I felt really nervous because I mean, I put lots of money into it. I need to create a great short film, but yeah, it's not really good at that time. But he helped me to solve it, and finally, we found a really good person and really suitable for my like character.
yeah. That's good that you let us know that, because I think that directors all the time have a hard time communicating what they need from the actors. And it
Yeah, I
really
think
does, it takes a lot of experience and a lot of
yeah.
on-set experience to realize how you have to communicate certain things, or tips that you can give to your actors to help them to understand the certain emotions. And I spoke to an actor who is also a director from New York. His name is Johnny Greenlaw, and he mentioned how important pre-production is. So when you start out, when you know that you have a project, all of the time before you actually get to set is the times that you spend doing all of that communicating, working out the things, doing table reads and communicating with people. And he said that that's been a major part of his success in his films because of the pre-production process that he has. So for your advisors to let you know, hey, we need to do a workshop. After you did that workshop, how did you find that experience? Do you feel like that's something that you will do again?
Yes, I think it's really important before filmmaking. I mean, at that time, you can express what you want and what you need, and also the among the different actors, maybe they can build their confidence, and yeah, maybe they will communicate with each other and
Yeah.
help them to act later. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I want to ask you, have you been to, I know that you're in the US now. Have you been to Orlando before?
No, but actually I know this city before. I
Okay.
know like some Disneyland
Yes,
and
yes.
like Universal Studio. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Disney World is definitely a big one here in Orlando for us. We love it, and we how do you say, we hold it close to our heart, because it really is when they talk about it being a magical place, it really is. I'm a grown woman, but there is magic that happens at Disney. um all right. So you mentioned that, this was a part of your story, a
Yeah.
part of your some of the experiences that you had. Now, with this being a part of your story, being a true story, and you've basically set a platform to advocate for girls or teachers or boys who have been in a situation where they've experienced sexual harassment. Did you realize that in creating this film that you would become a part of that?
Actually, yes. I
Yeah.
mean, I combine three different experiences in my real life. Because I wanted this story become more complicated, and I combine these different experience. The first of all, actually, I have a friend, like when I was little, and actually we entered the same high school. Um, Before that, I think we were friends, but I mean, in China, everything is too competitive. We have some grades ranks after every exams, and you will find your like your rank in the class or in this grades, like yeah, all the people. And your parents and teachers may compare with you, like you and your friends. So
Yeah.
after that, sometimes I just wanna, oh, I need to get higher grades than yours. Yeah, so I think after that, maybe we more like, uh, how do you say like that? Or opponents, or
Uh,
just like,
opponent? No, opponents? No.
yeah,
Uh,
opponent.
okay.
Yeah, just like compare with each other,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
actually,
competing. Compete.
oh yeah,
Competing with each other. Yes.
yeah. And after that, mm, yeah. So it's the first my real experience, and another one is I have another friend in my high school, and actually my teacher, I think he harassment my friend, but she didn't think like that. She think, oh, it's okay because sometimes the teacher touched her shoulder or like her head. When I saw this, I think, oh, it's so weird. Why?
I know
But
that's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah. And when I talked with my friend, she said, oh, it's okay. I don't mind. So I think it's okay.
Yeah.
And the last experience is in my internship, maybe 2 years ago. And actually, um, the leader invited me to go to a bar with him
Mm,
when we first met. And we jumped a lot, maybe. And he started to harass me, like touch my shoulder or touch my hands. So actually at first of all, I think it's really weird, but I mean at that time I think, oh, he's my leader, I won't say anything at that time. After that I told my friends this experience. She said, oh, it's harassment. And yeah, after that I argued with this leader, but finally, I was fired.
oh,
Yes. So it's not a good experience. I just wanna combine these two real experience and make a short film. Yes.
yeah. Ooh, that's powerful, Alice. You didn't
Yeah.
just you didn't just leave it there, but you've created a visual to help people to understand what it looks
Yeah.
like when you're in this situation. This is not
Yeah.
okay. This is weird. And as women, we have to be able to recognize the signs of somebody just ain't moving right. Something's weird here, and I can feel it. I feel it in my spirit. My body is feeling it. my gut is telling me that something is not right. And you
Yes.
responded to that. And now you're creating, you're shining a light on that through your work as a director. And I hope that you keep going. And it's not that I want you to have these bad experiences, but some people have a hard time telling their truths. And you've
Yes.
created a beautiful story to help other women realize that sexual harassment is real, and it does happen not only in your country, but it happens in other countries as well. And
Yes.
it's gonna again create, there's so many films in this film festival, the Orlando Urban Film Festival, that are really creating movements. And rather the filmmakers realize it or not, these films are powerful. They are creating legacies, they are raising awareness. So hats off to you, Alice, for doing your big one on this. And not only that, but you got nominated for your story, for your real work. How does it feel to be nominated?
Oh, actually, it's a great honor for me. It's the first film festivals that's yeah nominated my short film, and actually, it's also encouraged me to keep going and keep trying to like make short film in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll kind of switch lanes from that. Alice, I know that you are having a summer session right now in LA,
Yes.
but what do you do for fun? What are your hobbies?
Actually, I really like traveling. I went to like Asia, Europe, and US. Um, Actually, it's not the first time for me to study in another country. Last year, I went to University of Glasgow to be a visiting student for 1 semester
Where did you say university of what?
of Glasgow in Scotland.
Oh, in Scotland. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I went there to study for 1 semester. And yeah, I experienced lots of different cultures and communicated with people from different countries. Yeah, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Out of the places that you've traveled, can you share one of your best experiences from your travels?
Um, Actually, when I traveled I think maybe France, and I went there. I mean, everyone is really, how do you say, like enthusiastic. Like
Yeah,
uh, when I saw them, and everyone smiled to me, so I feel really warm at
yeah,
that time. And yeah, that's why I think after that I really love to travel other place because everyone gave me their their love and their smile. Yeah.
yeah. I understand that a smile is universal, right? It doesn't matter where you are.
Yes.
That smile means the same thing. Sometimes that smile can be the same thing, and it really does make you feel welcome. Um,
Yes.
Alice, so you're doing all of this traveling and you're having all of these different experiences at different universities as a filmmaker. What are your goals as a filmmaker director?
Actually, I wanna create more like feminist films in the future. I mean, I want to help more females to maybe solve their problems or something else. I mean, if I just create the only one film, maybe the how to say like the power is too weak. So yeah, I want to create more. And actually, my favorite female director is Jane Campion,
Yes.
and I really love the piano. So I think in the future, if I have some opportunities to create these kind of films, maybe I will combine the piano and my real experience. Actually, I was born in a really traditional Chinese family, and I mean, actually, in China, these kind of families maybe pay more attention to boys instead of girls, because I think boys may give them more like money or something else. Maybe
Yeah.
they will take care of parents after they get older. And my parents are pretty good, but my grandparents, like, yeah, they just have like these really traditional views. And sometimes I want to prove myself, like, oh, I'm the best. I'm better than that kind of voice and something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I wanna show their not only my grandparents, maybe lots of women in the world. I want to tell them you just be yourself, and you don't need to care about others. Yes.
Yeah, that's so powerful, and I believe that if you keep going, that is exactly the legacy that you'll create. And you said that you want to create, more feminist films. There's a whole community of women filmmakers that will rally around you and support you and help you get to your goal. You're not in it by yourself. Your stories
Yes.
matter to women, and women will help you, men as well. They will help you to achieve your goals. So if you're serious about being a director, would you want to be here in the US as a director, or would you want to direct films in China?
Actually,
Where would you like to land your feet as a director?
actually, I haven't thought about these questions before because actually, I don't mind the country where I am. I just wanna get some opportunities in the future to make some films. So, I mean, I think my film can influence on more people in the world, not just one country. But if I some great opportunities to do them, I think I can create in both country. I don't mind it.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
you don't have to stay in one place and do it.
yes,
That's what's so
yeah.
beautiful about being well traveled. You can take your art anywhere with you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Now, can you tell me one thing that you would like people to know about your film, Lipstick? I know that we talked about your film, but what would you like people to know?
Actually, before, at first, I want to express my real experience. As I mentioned before, I want to tell people how to resist the sexual harassment. But after that, I think it's too boring, and it just be like, oh, you need to do that, but they don't know how to do that. And actually, I want to make it more complicated, and so I describe the girl when she like meets the harassment, how was people around her like cheat her, how to cheat her.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, so I want more people realize that you need to take care more your friends instead of just uh, like judging them or something else.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Alice, how can we support you in what you're doing as a filmmaker? Like right now, if you say, this is the type of support that I need, how can we help you?
I think this interview helped me a lot because these questions can like let me know my feeling and yeah, a lot of things. And also, I think nowadays lots of film festivals do it a lot. I mean, support the students, directors. Like maybe they will offer the funds like money
Yeah.
to support them, and also some film festivals offer the professional directors to like give some suggestions to students
Yes.
on directors. Yeah, I think they're pretty good.
Yes, yes. And the interviews that I've been doing, a lot of the directors and the filmmakers have said that they'll be in Orlando. So if you go to the orlandouff.com website, you'll be able to view the schedule as well as the events. I know that there is going to be a film and music panel discussion that is going to be happening. And in that discussion, there will be teaching filmmakers about licensing and funding and other things that can really help you to take off, especially in this current market that we're in. So that type of information I know can be very valuable. Another tip I wanted to tell you, Alice. Do you know what IMDb is? IMDb.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yes, yes. I want you to make sure that you connect there and that you get your information on IMDb, or that you get your film and your work on IMDb. Because when people want to know who Alice G is, they will be able to take a look there, see your photos, see your projects, and see what you're about as a director. So that IMDb, it stands for Internet Movie Database, and it's an online database that contains information about movies, TV shows, and other film professionals. So by making your mark on IMDb, you show people that I'm here, I'm ready, I'm a professional, and I am ready to make change and make waves with my films. So, make sure that you connect there so that when people start looking for you for real, they'll be able to find you.
Sure.
It's yes, yes.
Yeah.
Now, Alice, before we wrap up our interview, I would like to know what advice you can give to other student filmmakers that want to be like you or want to do what you're doing. What advice would you give?
I think never give up and yeah, just keep going, keep trying. Because actually, maybe 2 years ago, I met some like big difficulties in creating. And yeah, after at that time, I wanted to give up. Actually, I think maybe I lacked talents or some abilities in filmmaking. But after that, my teachers and my classmates just like encouraged me, and yeah, after that, I keep trying to make film and oh, I thought I make great film after that. So yeah, never give up.
Yes. And Alice, please tell people where they can connect with you for collaborations, or if people just want to follow your journey, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram or my email.
Okay. All right. And
Yeah,
this interview will be linked to your Instagram. And if your Instagram profile has your email on there, the work is done. Now people know exactly how to connect with you. So we'll make sure that people have your information for collaborations, for support, for anything that people can do, because I can tell just by talking to you that this is not the end for you, that you have great stories to tell, and all of the education that you're getting, I hope that you put it to work and get your money's worth, because I know that it's an experience, it's an expensive venture to obtain all of this knowledge. Now it's time
yeah.
for you to put it to work. How much more school do you have to complete? Um,
Um,
how much more
like
time?
how much more time? Like
How much more
in
time do you have in school before you have
uh
your degree?
at at UCLA.
Sure, yeah.
I will leave on September 5th.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
and I will leave my home university next year.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. All right. And then you'll be out in the world. No more student film. It's just now it's just now you'll be in the big league. So I'm wishing you the absolute best. And again, Alice, congratulations on your nomination for Lipstick. I think that it's so telling that when you create a great story, then you put that story out there and people automatically start to gravitate towards what you've done. I think it really is a validating moment that you're doing something right. So keep doing what you're doing, and you have my support. And hopefully, we can get other people on board for you and get you the information that you need to keep going to create these stories.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Now, before we go, is there anything you'd like to add about lipstick or anything that you'd like to add to this interview?
Um, like to add what?
Oh, no, I'm just asking. You don't have to add anything. Just sometimes you may have just some remarks that you want to give or anything like that. But we will go ahead and close our interview here. Again, Alice, congratulations on all of your accomplishments. You are nominated for Best Student Film for your project Lipstick, which is a personal and real story to you. So, cheers to you, and you have a great weekend. The weekend is coming. Enjoy yourself all the time that
Yes.
you're in
Thank
LA.
you.
All right,
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
You're welcome. Bye bye, Alice.
Bye.
Bye.